Assange's internet connection cut following agreement breach. And this happened in Ecuador. All right, so this is live. This pretty much happened a little bit ago. The Ecuadorian government has suspended Julian Assange's communication privileges with the outside world. The move was sparked by Assange's alleged breach of an agreement to refrain from interfering in other states' affairs. Could you give a vaguer agreement? Like, what does that mean? He's a journalist. Julian Assange is a journalist. And he has an agreement to refrain from interfering in other states' affairs. What does that even mean? What qualifies as interference? As we've learned, especially via Russiagate, interference could mean anything. Julian Assange could have made a meme with a cartoon on it. And they'd be like, ah, shit, people voted for Trump now. The Ecuadorian government specifically cited Assange's activity on social media, claiming that his recent posts may have jeopardized Ecuador's relationship with the UK, the EU, and other nations. The action was taken following his breach. He vowed not to send messages interfering in the affairs of the other sovereign states. Say that 5 times fast. Holy shit. Interfering in the affairs of other sovereign states. Interfering in the affairs of other sovereign states. Yeah, it's not easy. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. It's not. Maybe some of you I'm sure can do it. But so let's see. Neither WikiLeaks nor Assange has made an official statement regarding the reports. Kim.com has called on Assange supporters to gather outside the embassy building in solidarity. All right, so I guess here is the Assange's latest tweet. Insult. As a political prisoner detained without charge for 8 years in violation of 2 UN rulings, this is Assange's tweet. I suppose I must be miserable, yet nothing wrong with being a little person, although I'm rather tall and better a worm, a healthy creature that invigorates the soil than a snake. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's guilty. Well, I'm pretty sure he's guilty of nothing. The executive remains open to the possibility of further sanctions in the cases of future breaches of the agreements by Assange. Well, with a vague agreement like that, how can the guy even work? I mean, how can the guy even work? Refrain from interfering in other states' affairs. I mean, how vague can you get? I mean, you can interpret that however you want. They could interpret that pretty much however they want to just cut off the guy's internet access whenever they feel like it. I mean, that's pretty much. Veteran Vandal points out, Assange is guilty of telling the truth. And you can't allow that. He's guilty of triggering the oligarchy by pointing out its lies. And Jesse points out, I suspect that's what they're going for. Exactly. You have these incredibly broadly defined agreements that he has to agree to, and you can interpret it however you want. So basically what they're doing here, and I know I'm preaching to the choir. I know you guys understand this. You don't need me to break it down, but they're basically saying, okay, here is this broad rule. We can interpret however we want. So basically, whenever Julian Assange does something we don't like on the internet, and he's a journalist with courage and actually publishes the truth, we're just going to take away his internet. So I have a feeling you're going to see this happen more often. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone.
where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.